We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome back to the Freak Show. I'm your host, Bumpy McSquiggums. We're diving back into Phoenix Point, Behemoth Edition. That's right here on the PlayStation 5, technically, but it's the PlayStation 4 version of it. I'm playing on the PlayStation 5. Anyhow, all that being said, it's been like 2 weeks. I basically have been off for the last 2 weeks. Did a few random things that came my way that kind of had like deadlines, but essentially I've just been enjoying the International 2021, so TI-10. It was fantastic, and it's something I like to do every year. It's like my one, I'm doing this. Hopefully everybody can tolerate that situation that I do. My wife knows, she likes it. She likes that I enjoy something. She herself does not care for the Dotas, but that's okay.
Research complete.
All right, let's get into doing some searching around and see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. All right, Haven trade protocols. We have established a series of diplomatic protocols for trading with havens. While many settlements may have needs that we could meet, the sad truth is that in today's atmosphere of fear and paranoia, we will have to establish good relations with the haven's leadership and show that we're not potential swindlers or raiders before they will consider engaging in trade with us. All right, we can trade with havens. Alrighty. Yeah, no, I guess we'll just explore. It's time for us to rescue some soldiers. Didn't we just do a soldier rescue mission? You know what? I'm here for it. I am here for it. We got David the Lunatic Evans. That was our latest. We have the Demon King. We should probably go ahead and get you some level up stuff there. Just saying. Let's get after it here. Return fire. Shoot back when an enemy attacks, provided the soldier is using a direct fire projectile with proficiency. The enemy is within half perception range. So, yeah, we got this. And beyond that, we'll go one more into speed. I don't know if anybody needs anything else. At some point, we should probably rest some of our folks, but I think we're okay. I think we're good. Stan, the hot dog man, says, let's deploy the squad. And I said, all right, we're going to do it. We're deploying, and we're getting after it. So, this week, I'm going to hopefully post this on Monday, maybe Tuesday. This week, the goal is to get some stuff recorded that needs to be recorded, get some of the more familiar things, and just kind of have a loose upload schedule. And then by the end of the week, I want to set my schedule again, because I had it set for a full month, just about. We made it 3 weeks before TI killed it. Anyhow, and actually the Phoenix Point sponsored video kind of took a big chunk of my time and kind of half killed my stuff as well. Anyway, long story short, hopefully next week we'll start coming back with a lot more regular content in regular intervals, all scheduled up at the same time every day. That's the plan. We'll see. Plans often change, and, stuff happens. Well, I do not see our friends anywhere. I would have to assume they're in this building. That's my guess. That is, if I had to guess, that is what I would guess. All right, Stan the hot dog man. We're not going to do that. Where's our heavy? Tech man. All right, buddy. Let's get you floating on up to the top of something. Maybe not your ideal spot, but we're going this way. Should give us some extra vision. Theoretically, did not. Fine. It's fine.
Advancing.
I mean, I can move over here to see. Nope, it's nothing. We got Grugs ready to snipe it up. All right, Grugs. I don't think I fixed Grugs. Maybe I did. Yeah, no, I do think I fixed Grugs. My Grugs is okay at this point. Sure, we'll go in that general direction. Stan the hot dog man's gonna head over here. And a speedy little run. We got Chimera coming over to do Chimerian things. Chimerian things?
Let's go.
I don't know. He's fine. Another one of you. No, you don't want to use the loo or the toilet. It's fine. We'll send you this way, and everything is going to be shiny and nice. I suppose moving a sniper a bit more forward isn't necessarily a bad idea. Alright, see what we got. Ah, the Independents are not where I thought they were. At least not all of them.
Want some more?
I feel like maybe you should have shot there. Oh. They are embroiled in combat, though. It's not looking great. Oh, shoot through the window. I'm like, what are you shooting? Now spooky, scary times are going to happen. Yep.
Still breathing.
For how long, though? Huh. I wonder if he's mind-controlled now. My guess is maybe? Definitely maybe. Which is not good. Oh? Huh. Well, I mean, that is a thing that happened. I think we still need to get eyes on the prize. I would like to land like right up in here, but I feel like that's maybe a mistake. So, instead of that, how about we land up here? It's like one of the highest points. It's not the highest, but it's up there. And yes, he is mind controlled. As I expected. Alright. Now that's a problem, though. That we can't really completely rectify, if I'm being honest.
Pushing off.
I mean, we'll try. Honestly, right now, our attempt is basically just to get close enough to be able to see inside here and hopefully save whatever's going on. Aw, you're mind controlled too. That's bad. Okay.
Advancing.
Well then, we're gonna have ourselves a much harder time than I thought. On some level, we're gonna have a harder time. Not on all the levels. Really depends on what they do. Like their next move is gonna.
Target in sight.
Oh, that's not good.
Moving now.
Their next move is going to be problematic, to say the very least. All right, so we kind of need help over here. Yep, that's basically it. I mean, I guess we move there? I mean, technically they should not really know about us. If I move here with the King of Demons, and we do like an exceptionally short dealie, maybe we'll be okay? I don't know, let's find out. Might have killed somebody there. Okay, he did. That guy's freaked out. The other two are now going to start taking shots at him, which is bad. This dude's going to move up and...
Hostile destroyed.
I wasn't sure. I was like, did we get... Uh-oh. Really? Really? Standard damage reduces enemy hit points. The amount of damage reduced by the armor value of the body part that was hit. Use free aim to target less protected body parts of the enemy. Oh boy. I'm pretty sure he's dead. Okay, good. This should be easy for us. Alright, first things first. We got ourselves a slight problem here that I think we can definitely handle. Mwah. That felt pretty good, not gonna lie. That felt pretty good. Alright. Now we have another problem that we have to deal with.
Receiving.
That is to walk around here and be like, what's up? Oh no. Are you too tall?
I'm going in.
Are you kidding me right now? Really? Oh, this sucks. Alright.
Perfect shot.
That was a perfect shot. Oh my god, that worked. I can't actually believe that that worked out as well as it did. I'm in slight shock. All right. So, hold on. Demon King.
Ready, willing, and able.
Yeah, ready, willing, and able. Yep, that is the thing that you are. Can you move over here to see if you have vision? You do not. What about moving there? Still no. Here? It's not great. I was going to use our sniper to just pew and try to get the headshot from there. Risky, sure, but should have been doable, but now... Now I'm not entirely certain. I mean, I guess.
Here I come.
Alright. Yeah, there's no way this is going to work out, but hey, whatever. We'll throw that over there. Oh yeah, we got you now. What are you? You're an assault?
Moving out.
That has a friend. Okay. All right, I guess that's our play. I say he's either going to come at us or he's going to go up. He might still come at us. Yeah, he kind of is. And then we have the sniper who's apparently just taking great shots. I mean, kudos to you. You found us. Surprise.
No choice but to keep going.
All right, hold on. If this lets me land where I want to land, I should have this. What's up? Get that off your head. What have I told you about weird little head crab monsters? Told you not to play with them. Oh, that's hello? See, this is one of those things that I'm talking about. Oh, there it goes. I worked that time. I don't know why it didn't work before. Every once in a while, you get it to where you go to aim, and it's just like, your dude will not step out, and I don't know why that's a thing. Boom. We got it. All right. Excellent. Good job, Scruggy Grugs McGugs. Let's go. Where's our exit point? Where's exfil? Is it back this way? Oh. Is it all the way in the back corner? It is. All right, well, that's fine, I guess.
I'm going.
Sure.
Let's go.
I mean, I'm fairly confident there's no more enemies, but there's always the possibility that there is definitely still some enemies. You're kind of getting mollywopped here. Let's fix this. Let's just do this now, because if we don't now, it's going to be a problem later. There it is. Ah, sweet, sweet healing. All right. Now, the problem, I believe, is that our arm is no longer working. So we cannot shoot people in the face, the ankle, anywhere, because we can't use our two-handed gun with a single hand. So, slight problems there.
Running.
Still super happy I was able to shoot that thing off the guy's face. That was very useful. Out of action points. Yep, Spooky Boy is coming on in. Another Spooky Boy must have already been in. He's on his way. He's real close to us, too. Alright, so. I've got a plan. It's not a good plan, but I have a plan. And that's not the plan. Yep, it didn't work. Told you it wasn't a good plan. I told you, as far as plans go, not great. Any way we can get vision? Nope. Alright, guess we move up. Okay, he's got a ways to go still. We need to get you taken care of, and I don't know how to do that. So what if I move here?
Advancing.
And then I try chucking this thing. Yeah, that one. Blow up that wall and hurt him. Minor damage. Didn't hurt him too bad. I think we're gonna go with our sniper friend here. Oh, he's. Let's take him out by the hip. Did not look like he enjoyed that. Alright, so hindsight obviously being what it is, I should have done this first. But I didn't, so just have to deal with it. Just gonna have to accept it and move on, I suppose.
Nothing's getting past me.
Alright, you're pretty far over there. I should be able to get over to this side. I think we're gonna outrange him, but I'm not positive. Range is a very weird thing to read when your opponents can move, 20 million paces and you only move like 6. So it's, sometimes difficult to really figure out. Alright, that's it. Oh. I think that's half the movement. I think he can move one. Nope, he can't. So I think he can move one more time and take us down, but does not look like that is the case. Did he die? He did not die, but he got hurt. I did hit him.
Moving to position.
There was definitive hittage going on there. Stan the Hot Dog Man says he will handle this. Do not worry, your pretty little heads.
Ready to fire.
Alright. Rat-tat dead. Simple. Easy. Sweet, sweet, nice styles with the Z. Alright, everybody else start running. And running some more. Don't stop, won't stop, can't stop. Bam, stop. I've got nothing. There is still a very long path that we have to take to get to where we want to go. I believe I would like you to reclaim your willpower, good sir. With El Bandito Assault ready, or at the ready, I guess, we should be fine. We've technically got 3 snipers right now. A heavy and like 4 or 5 assault. Well, fortunate for that little dude. Because he's not going to make it. At least I'm assuming that that's going to be the case. Alright, moving right along. Now, full disclosure, folks, while this is fine, I'm enjoying this, and I do like it, and like I said, I've told you guys this before, I feel like they did a really good job with the control scheme, making it work, and porting it to, or redesigning it for console, excuse me. However, I will say, with a medium amount of certainty, that I do still prefer the PC version.
Smells like trouble.
Shouldn't I be able to shoot him from here? I see him. He's right there. All right. Can we make the shot of ages, guys and gals? Can we do it? Will he show himself again? You know what? Let's not run the risk. We'll take the shot this way if we have to.
Eyes open.
Did my heavy already... No, okay. Okay. I'll say a lot of maneuvering here. Alright, I think I'm just going to get you out right away, Mr. King. Mr. King of the demon variety, because, you know, your arm's a little bit banged up and you can't really shoot things, so... I will evacuate you. Sure, you still could throw a bomb or a grenade or whatever. Like, you still have uses. You're not, like, useless or functionless, you know. But... why did the sniper shoot? Like, he definitely moved within range of the sniper. Strange.
Making haste.
Alright, making haste and then eating paste. That's definitely that guy's motto. You know how you do. Making haste,
Overwatch.
says David. Making haste.
Area covered.
Alright, area covered. Snipers are sniping. They're not really sniping, they're just running at this point. Okay. I'll come back to you.
Running.
About a retreat. So there's no point in staying and really farming at this point from what I'm to believe.
I'm gonna try dashing.
The only difference, I don't know if I mentioned this in the last episode, I may or may not have. Somebody made mention that you don't actually get any experience for staying and shooting and attacking things. So there's no reason to stay by and attack. However, there is still a reason. If there's a specific person that you want to get more of the experience as opposed to less, you let them farm up a couple of extra kills here and there, and it's going to change how the experience is not deviated, but divvied up. How it's distributed. So, all right. Sorry about that. Say you wanted to have your sniper, for instance, get more out of the map than maybe one of your assaults, or maybe you want your heavy to have more kills, and therefore get more experience. Have your heavy get more kills, take more shots at enemies, so on and so forth, and they will actually pull more experience than the ones that don't. So there's a little bit of a way of kind of, I don't want to say working the system because that's not accurate, but a little bit of the way to kind of make it work for you. I didn't know I could use the D-pad. Is it the D-pad left? Just immediately puts me into free aim mode. It's kind of interesting.
Let's go.
I usually use like L2 and then L2 again and so on and so forth. But if you immediately just want to go into free aim mode, if you press left on the directional pad, it will throw you into that. So like I said, there's a few things. I said a lot of stuff. But as I told you guys, I would prefer, just for me personally, playing this on the PC. It's just, for me, it feels better. It's what I'm used to, and it's what I've played traditionally more. But it plays well enough, and you know, it's just freshly released on console. I feel like running the PS4 version, playing it on a PlayStation 5. It's working great. Now, it was also mentioned that the game does not run very well It runs okay, but it's quite a bit laggier. There's some times where you're expecting lag and it doesn't lag, and sometimes where you're expecting lag or not expecting it and it does. It was laggier the last I checked on the base PS4. I don't have a PS4 Pro, but on the base PS4, the game was quite a bit choppier and laggier than it is here. So if there was any illusions that I was running on like a basic PS4, I thought I said it. If I hadn't said it before, I know in this episode I have, but I am running this on the PlayStation 5. Basically, anything that I've had on the PlayStation 4, I think since I got the PlayStation 5 has been now played on the PlayStation 5. So, like I said, there's been no attempts at deception. It's just I get stuff for the PS4. It's got backwards compatibility. Why would I want to, have to unhook and rehook and do all this? I just run everything to the PlayStation 5. So there you have it, guys and gals. Anyway, let's get back to it. But yes, be aware of that. I wasn't aware of that myself until it was mentioned. And then I'm like, well, maybe. And then I checked it, and yeah, it's playable, but it's definitely much less smooth. So just something to be aware of. I did see probably about a week and a half ago, they said that they were going to be doing a big patch. They found some stuff in Unity that should help with optimization and so on and so forth. And they were going to upload that or launch that patch directly to the PC client first, and then following it up on the PlayStation and Xbox clients. So just giving you guys as much info as I can. So yes, the probably heavy that they had got taken down because, of course, he did. He got murdered before we were able to get to him. Not our fault. Not our fault. But we did end up with 2 extra people, and we got to send them back to Phoenix Point. And you know what? We'll do one more quick search here, I dare say. We'll do another explore, and then we'll have to break it all off. Lay of the land. The Manticore 1 has encountered a new Jericho scouting expedition. They're producing detailed maps of the region. We gotta think big, Commander McGrath says, or explains. Can't just sit around in our havens and hope this will blow over. We need to know the lay of the land. It's our damn planet after all. And you know what they say, the devil's in the details. Ask them to share their data. Pay for the data. We have our own scouts. Ask them to share their data. Sure, no problem, McGrath nods. The more eyes we get on this, the better. All right, we got 4 exploration nodes added to the Geoscape. And we got the site Cedar Arc added to the Geoscape. Interesting, if nothing else. All right, well, we're pretty tired. Let's head back to Phoenix Point.
Research complete.
Human population census. The total human population gathered in the safety of havens can now be tracked on a daily basis. We have also calculated the survival threshold for human reproduction once Pandoran threat is eliminated. If the population falls below this threshold, then humanity will not survive in the long term. It is imperative that we do not let this happen. Okay. Human population monitoring available. And there it is, 100%. We're good to go up at the top. And as the mist spreads, things are going to get a little bit more spoopy each and every time. So let's go quickly over here. Ooh, that already feels faster, moving between these tabs. Much quicker than it used to be. Let's go check the research. Synedrian's the only one we can throw into the mix. And honestly, that's fine. There's nothing really super fanciful here that I care about. All right, cool. So we're going to chill at this place, but let's check out the base. We have satellite uplink, we have fabrication, we have energy, research, medical bay, living quarters, more living quarters. And I want to build, I believe it's the recruitment place. We don't have a training facility yet. Training facility. Oh, I think that allows us to. All soldiers at the base, even if assigned to an aircraft, will gain 2 experience for hours. Let's take a look. What does the living quarters do again? I apologize. We have a store, right? Yeah, we do. Okay. Access lift, deployment, point for defense missions, and escape route if anything goes badly. Living quarters. All soldiers in the base. Okay. We'll recover 2 stamina points per hour for each living quarters at the base. Didn't we do the basic training thing? I thought we did. We did. We'll have recruits in 2 days. Okay, so it's fine. All right, let's go ahead and get Exiled leveled up here. Get him some training stuff. Oops. And Brawler, melee weapon proficiency to perform bash. Okay, increased damage. Would have been useful to already have that, but Bad Bumpy is bad. And War Cry. All enemies within 10 tiles have their action points reduced. Super useful. Very, 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 very good skill. And we're definitely going to go 1 point into speed, 1.2, 3 points into willpower, and 1 into strength, because why not? All right. And you know what? I actually do want to throw some more equipment in here, because I don't know how this happened, but I could have sworn I had that equipped. I have the ammo there. I like running with both weapons. I just don't know what I did to accidentally screw that up. But I did it. I apologize. It's my fault. Anyway, folks, let's let some time pass, and yeah. Perfect. Something spooky. Mount Egg. Earlier today, a meteor has crashed into Earth, causing great damage and widespread panic. The landing has left a giant, peculiarly shaped mass of celestial rock towering above the surrounding mountain range. The initial probing of its properties does not match any records in our geological database. Scientists, religious leaders, and politicians from across the globe have been taking turns speculating and arguing over the nature of this alien object, nicknamed Mount Egg. Well, that'll be a thing that eventually we have to deal with. Anyway, ladies and gentlefolk, that is going to do it for this particular episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I love this game. I'm having a blast playing it. I'm looking forward to playing it some more. And we're getting back into the swing of things and ramping stuff up. I knew people were going to probably, and I don't think they did, but people were probably going, all right, he only did a few episodes, he's done. I'm not done. We're playing this. It's going to happen. We're trying for the victory. Anyway, folks, until the very next episode, I've been your host, Bumpy McSquigums. Thanks so much for stopping by the Freak Show. We play, we fight, we conquer.